So hey, today is, oh, that's my boy. Do you see him in the background? He's like a shadow. He's like a ninja. Today is day 3 of Dr. Fuhrmans Lose 10 pounds in 20 days. I am down back to my original weight from the beginning. So I think my plan is going to be, since I was retarded and it took 2 days to get over the retardedness, I'm going to like continue Dr. Fuhrman's plan a few more days and just kind of loop back around to like the first day or second day. To give it his actual 20 days because, you know. Okay, so I know it looks like I'm weird. I'm like looking around, but I'm actually looking at my laptop. So this morning was a orange and kale smoothie. It's kale, apple, orange, some lemon juice, flax seeds, with some ice cubes, and you blend them up. So I didn't use, I'm trying to find it. I didn't use as much kale because I use these little blender cups. And so I basically put in my apple, my orange, my flaxseed. I put in, instead of ice cubes, I just can't do like freezing cold in the morning. It's hard for me sometimes to do my smoothie bowls, but I just put in some water. And then I like shoved in as much kale as I could get. Now he says like a cup and a half, and I probably got like 3/4 of a cup in there. I like these kind of smoothies because with the kale, my blender doesn't really, I mean, I guess if I left it on for forever and a day, sure, it would blend it. But I like that you get to chew something. And so it actually makes the smoothie take longer, and then you digest it better. And it makes you feel full and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I've had the smoothie before, like before Dr. Fuhrman even put it on there. So I like it. Lunch today, I've had to make like everything this morning. So like I'm talking really fast and trying to get this video done because like I got stuck picking up the kids today and normally I don't. So lunch is a hummus wrap. So I've kind of done this separately, and I'm going to change it up just a little bit. So I've got my hummus here, and I've already like made that. I have a tortilla that I will be getting. It'll be the Live G-free tortilla. It says a half a cup of chopped romaine, a half a cup of sliced tomatoes, and 2 slices of red onion. So here's my story about yesterday. I put the red onion like in this kale thing, and I can't eat raw onion except for if it's on a big fat burger, and that's it. So so for the chopped romaine, I have this big lettuce pile, this salad right here, and that actually will be part of dinner. So I grabbed a lot of the leafy greens and I put them in this little container here, and that will be my romaine, tomatoes, no onion. Like, I don't know what Dr. Fuhrman's deal is, but you should see the amount of onion on here. He must really love onion. So, and then the splash of balsamic vinegar. No, we're not doing balsamic vinegar either. I'm just going to, you're basically putting it all on there. And he does do a gluten-free options, but I don't have that gluten-free option, so I'm using the Live G-free tortilla. He says you can use a colored leaf or something like that, and then he gives you the thing for hummus. And then you can do a dessert of frozen cherries, thawed out, or a different fruit. But because I didn't do the fruit for lunch yesterday, and I did double cherries for the dessert at night, I'm actually going to take the grapes that I should have took yesterday and like, I don't know. Does that, it makes sense? Because I was supposed to have 3 fruits yesterday. I only had 2. No, I only had 1. Yeah, I only had 1, 2. Wait, now I'm confused. Okay. So I had a fruit. I did not eat a fruit for lunch, but I had 2 for after dinner. So that cancels it out. But I also had cherries. And so I still have these grapes that I didn't eat. So instead of cherries, I'm going to eat the grapes. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So that was lunch. And then for dinner is actually a chili, which we've kind of made this chili before. Hang on, I gotta move this little thing over because the toolbar is not sliding. So, what is wrong with this thing? Sometimes my laptop just drives me nuts. So I'm supposed to have the salad with the baby lettuces and all that stuff. Sorry, I was like getting off screen. And then the tailgate chili is like a half a cup of quinoa, which it's a cup. live with it. I'm going through carbohydrate withdrawal, I think, at the moment. So I'm going to put that in. I actually had frozen like half cups and whole cups. And it might be too much. I might not use it all. I just kind of play it by ear, but you're supposed to add it in at the end, and that's already cooked. So I made a big, huge batch. I froze a whole bunch of it in these little containers, and I just keep them in my fridge because I can, or my freezer, because I can just grab them and bring them like on a salad or something like that. So it takes quinoa, it takes water, 3 cups of onions. Now this makes 6, but I'm thinking that's a crap load of onions. So I did like 1 large onion, and that was so plenty. 3 cloves of garlic, which I added extra, 2 bell peppers. Now, mind you, the reason why I do this is, first of all, I'm still trying to use all of these ingredients, but honestly, some of these ingredients are like free foods, like your bell peppers and stuff like that. So, like, you can add or take away. Like, that's what I like about this plan, is he kind of gives you what you should do, and then you can tweak it if you need to. So, I did 1 humongo, like, freakish green bell pepper instead of 2. I did 2 cans, which actually turned out to be like 30 ounces versus 25 of the diced tomatoes. I only used 2 cans of kidney beans, and I used 2 cups of corn. I used more chili powder than what he said, and same with cumin, because hello. Can't go wrong with chili powder and cumin. So basically you cook all this, and so what I've done, because I have to be gone all day, and I won't get home until 4 o'clock, and we usually eat at 5, is I put it in my Instapot. And what I'm going to do is set a delay, and I'm going to put it on slow cook and use it as a crock pot and cook it for like the whole day. So that's why I didn't put the quinoa in, because I'll do that right before we eat, and it'll be thawed because it's been sitting on the counter for the day. But here is what the chili looks like, my version. I know there's no light here. Here, hang on. It's so beautiful. Like, let me just increase the lighting. Oh, sorry. It's still not a very good light. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Removing the pan. Here. Okay, let's try this. Look at how pretty that is. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to try this a different way, because it flipped my whole video sideways. There you go. You just have to make it yourself if you want to see how truly pretty it is. It's so bright and colorful and vibrant, and it just looks yummy. So that's what I'll be eating for the bulk of the day, is the salad, the hummus wrap, there, better lighting, and this kale smoothie. And I don't think there's a dessert for tonight. I think you just, let me look. Nope, that's it. So that's all the food for the day, and I'm sure it'll be plenty to fill me up, because you're supposed to eat a salad with that chili, and so that chili will do more than 4 people. And it's still, even if I would have added all the ingredients, I think it would have just fit in the Instapot. I have a 5-quart, so, but yeah, I'm super excited that I'm down to my original weight. I ended up having like a super migraine last night, so I just kind of made dinner really fast for everybody and went to bed, and today I woke up and I feel like amazing. So I'm glad. I barely ever get migraines. Like, I don't think I've had one like in the last couple years. So I used to get headaches like every single freaking week, and it just drove me nuts. Not necessarily migraines, but like, I used to feel so bad, and I feel so good. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you about yesterday. I did make the dark cherry chocolate thing. I don't think I would put the cocoa powder in. I think I would just do the cherries. It was almost like too, pardon me for saying this, it was almost too chocolatey, because it was the dark cherries. So the dark cherries, I think, had the flavor in it themselves, that if I would have just done it that way, and I should not have put on the nuts on there, because it just didn't taste right. So I think I would just do the cherries next time. So you can add cocoa powder if you want to on your batch, but I don't think I will next time. yeah, so that's it. I guess I'm going to go out and do chores and get started on my day. And thanks for so much for watching today. Good luck on your journey.